Welcome to Be the Magic of You, Video 3. This is Toth with the Council of Light and many other beings of light that are moving more into the forefront of this divine transmission. Take a moment to feel the amplified presence that occurs as we gather in this way. The presence of your divine team of light beings, the presence of you as a being of light, as a divine incarnated light being. Have an awareness as well of your awakened capacity to choose. Now, as we meet this way each day, there is this amplification of source consciousness, this amplification of energy, this amplification of light. For as we connect with you in the full dimensionality of you, there is the plumping out of your unique vibration, your signature energy. The focus of this transmission is really the magic of you, the heart and soul of this series. And the magic of you, be the magic of you. Nothing more and nothing less. Nothing more, nothing less. So what do we mean by be the magic of you? Well, what we mean is really being your fully turned on, realized, actualized self. And that includes really the fine nuances of your personality, as well as the absolute brilliance of your divinity and everything in between. That as the shift in consciousness is and has happened, really the easiest way to navigate the changing times is to rest in the light and the synergy and the divinity of your source consciousness, of you as a divine being. And as this is a unity consciousness event, there's also a deeper explanation for that. For as you were in separation consciousness, lack consciousness, where there is that sensation of survival and something missing, and now you're in and moving into unity consciousness, where there is that awareness of wholeness, that awareness of conscious alignment, that is a process in which you move out of tribal thinking, survival thinking, where there was a sensation that you needed to fit in and you needed to do it like everybody else did it in order to survive, in order to not get kicked out of the tribe, in order to not be in danger. And in unity consciousness, the difference of you is what really leads your life from the inside out. And this is the time of innovators. This is the time of pioneers. This is the time of really being your unique expression. And as you develop your uniqueness even more, or allow it, there is this connection to all that there is in a more holistic way, in a way that your individualized unity is what it is that you are experiencing. And so that is a process of unplugging from what you think that you should be, what others perhaps have modeled for you to be, what you're trying to be to get the approval of those that you love or those that you don't even love. And there is that awareness that the divine light, as you're in that central column of your universal core, is what begins to inform your system. Inform your system. And so when we say, be the magic of you, nothing more, nothing less, we're really getting to this area where, as we begin to really state that this time is about being visible as your unique essence, as your signature energy, and we'll get into more of what we mean by that in a moment, there can be that sense within you that you try to puff up, or you try to think that, well, then you have to be somebody that you're not in order to be you full out, in order to be the magic of you. There's that echo that somehow you have to be something that you're not. And actually, what we're saying is to take away everything that you're not, to dismantle everything that you've taken on that's not uniquely you and yours, and send it back to the source from which it came, and really allow that which is within you to shine fully through, to shine brightly. And so when we say, be the magic of you, nothing more, nothing less, that there can be this sense of calm that comes with that nothing more, nothing less, because then you're realizing you're just being you. You're doing you. You're having that full permission to be the energy and the light of all that you are. So as we're getting more into this conversation about signature energy, what is it that we mean by your signature energy and that you have a unique essence? Well, you have a signature energy that is like a snowflake, that is like your thumbprint. It's unique to you. There's not another one out there in the world. It's your unique essence, your signature energy. And it's that which is recognizable on a vibrational level in the universe. And so as we're preparing in some ways for tomorrow's video, for video 4, which is about actualizing into form, having the capacity to really manifest things, to bring things into form, one of the precursors to that is having your signature energy shine brightly. Having your energy really be at its full strength, and to be living your life for you and as you. So without further ado, let's move into an activation of the magic of you, of the energy of you, so that it's not only the concept of it, although this transmission is embedded with lots and lots of energy, and that's why we invite you to tune in beyond the words and to really have an experience of the magic of you. So as you're ready, just close your eyes and inhale and exhale at your own pace. And as you're inhaling and exhaling at your own pace, bring your awareness to those physical attributes that make you uniquely you. Maybe it's your hair color, your eye color, that you're a man or a woman. And at this point, call upon even more consciously your unique team of light beings to support you in this process. And as your team gathers and you're in this illuminated awareness of some of your signature physical attributes, ask to become aware of your vibration your signature energy, your unique essence. And as you're becoming aware of your signature energy, allow your awareness to also include the movement of your signature energy. That your signature energy, your vibration, it's not static. It's not something that's done. It's something that is dynamic. It's something that's organic. It's something that's vibrating, that's radiant, that's moving. And as you're placing your attention on your signature energy, and maybe you're having a crystal clear experience of it, or maybe you're not experiencing awareness of it really in any tangible way, yet as you're placing your attention on your signature energy, as you're placing your awareness on your signature energy, and then also the movement of it, have a sensation that if you consciously choose, you can turn up the movement of your signature energy. You can accelerate the dynamic movement of your signature energy, the suppleness of it, the flexibility of it, the flow of it, the frequency of it, the speed of it. Just as you could really perfect your movements if you were a dancer or you were a gymnast, that there's a capacity to, in this transmission with the support of your higher self and your divine team, to really fine-tune the movement of your signature energy, the dynamic movement of your signature energy. And as it spirals, as it spins, as it speeds up, as it gets more flexible and more in the flow, have an awareness too of energy that's not uniquely you or yours, that you've been holding on to or taken on or picked up, having the opportunity to go back to the source from which it came, to spin off of your signature energy. And this includes anything that you've been carrying that's not actually optimal for you to carry for your ancestral lineage or from past lives or from the collective consciousness. Perhaps those are ideas of what it means to be a woman, or what it means to be a man, or what it means to be a daughter or a son or a father or a mother or a friend. That there are these projections that you're carrying that become overlays onto your signature energy. So we're working really with the movement and the flexibility, the dynamism of your signature energy. And we also now are bringing your attention to your signature energy like it is a beautiful window, and that this window has mud on top of it. It has these overlays that have been placed on top of it. And maybe you have some of these overlays as patterns that you think that you're not enough, or that you're, if you really are being the magic of you, if you let people see who you really are, then somehow it's not going to be enough, or you're going to be judged, or you're going to be in danger. Or that you've taken on something that's not really yours. So we've focused on the speed and the movement and gotten an increased flexibility in your signature energy through this transmission. And now we're focusing on the overlays. So just imagine in your mind's eye that you have this beautiful hose and you're hosing off the mud on the window, that you're scraping it off gently, that you're rubbing it off, that it's becoming this clear field again, that anything that's been covering the signature energy is now becoming iridescent. It's now becoming transparent, because anything that had been covering it that's not uniquely you and yours, it gets shaken off. It gets shaken off. It's like oil and water, that they separate if they're in the same vessel. And that's a bit of a separation process that's happening. Your unique energy, anything that's uniquely you and yours, and then anything that you've picked up from past people, places, and times. And it's not that there's anything bad about oil or about water, they're just two different things. And that's really what we would love for you to take in, that the universe at this time is really beckoning forth you to be who it is that you are, to let the magic of you shine, to let the brilliance of you to come forward. And you have a unique vibration and frequency and purpose. And this unique vibration and frequency and purpose is only you and yours. You're the only one that can be it and do it and have it. And so anywhere that you've been trying to fit in, to look like everyone else, to not be the difference of you, then we would invite you to send that back to the source from which it came, to include it back into the wholeness, to use that as momentum, as rocket fuel as you move forward. Because just as your different parts of your body have different purposes, your knee is your knee, your vocal cords are your vocal cords, your fingernails are your fingernails. The fingernails don't try to be the knee, and the knee doesn't try to be the vocal cords. And this is a little bit what had happened in separation consciousness, is that rather than each person being exactly who they were, they tried to be something that they weren't. And for you to really be who it is that you are, and you have this exquisite divine design, you have this delightful purpose and personality and energy and frequency. And we work with energy and frequency to evolve consciousness, because it is the energy and frequency that allows you to be connecting with more energy and frequency. So have a sensation now that we've worked with the movement of your signature energy, and then we've also really disentangled, discarded, cleaned up any overlays on top of the signature energy. And now have an awareness of really the magic of you coming forward. That nothing more, nothing less. That you allow yourself to float up vibrationally into the realm of your multidimensionality. And what we mean by that is you allow yourself to be the full vibrational territory of you. You allow yourself to be the fullness of you. Again, you're not trying to be larger than you are. You're not trying to be smaller than you are. But you allow yourself to come into right relationship with your optimal frequency, vibration, and signature energy. Have this be where you implement your choice. Yes, I'm choosing to be the magic of me right now in unity consciousness. Yes, I'm choosing to be the magic of me. Yes, I'm choosing to be the magic of me. Yes, I'm choosing to be the magic of me. And you can say this out loud. You can have this be a choice that you make within your mind's eye. Good. And so as you're choosing to be the magic of you, have an awareness if there are any old patterns of saying, oh, that's scary. Oh, I don't know. What are people going to think? What if other people, blah, blah, blah. Just have that sensation of also recognizing that when you're in your optimal height, when you're in right relationship, when you're in Ma'at, there is that awareness of really being in the wholeness of you. And being in the wholeness of you transcends any sense of safety or lack of safety or security or lack of security. Because we're talking about on the multidimensional level, on the energy level, you are whole. You are eternal. There is that sense of being connected to all that there is. Good. So we're bringing in some light language to continue to support you to be who it is that you are. Nothing more, nothing less. If you choose. Tania haniashi tiwa koi nia katiwa koi nia koshitinia koshitiwa koi shitinia koshitiwa koi shi. Tania haniashi tiwa nia kotiwa koi shi tania koshitiwa koi shi titia koi shi tiwa koi shi. Tania koshitiwa koi shi tania koshitiwa koi shi tania koshitiwa koi shi. So why do we call it being the magic of you? We call it being the magic of you because you are an energy being. You are a light being. And as you are centered in that energy and that light and that consciousness, then there is an increased capacity to access experiences and being and doing that seem to be really with great ease. What you would think of as magic, what you would think of as extraordinary, what you would think of as impossible becomes possible. It becomes inevitable. It becomes the energy of you because you're riding the wave of what's uniquely you and yours. Tania haniashi tiwa koi shi tania koshitiwa koi nia. Haniashi tiwa koi shi tania koshitiwa koi shi tania koshitiwa koi shi. So we've worked with the speed of your signature energy, the clarity of your signature energy, and now focus on the luminosity of your signature energy. What do we mean by luminosity? We mean glowing. We mean radiance. We mean that luminosity, the light, the sparkle, the iridescence of your signature energy. You're not black and white. You are the full spectrum of consciousness, the rainbow of consciousness. So have an awareness of speed or movement of your signature energy, the clarity of your signature energy, the absence of any overlays, being in right relationship with who it is that you are, and then the luminosity of your signature energy. And have a sense of pulsing that luminosity, pulsing that luminosity, pulsing that luminosity. And as you're pulsing the luminosity of your signature energy and it's visible, then you become like this magnet for those perfect people, places, and opportunities that are really in alignment with your divine design. Good. Beautiful. So bringing your awareness back to the inhale and the exhale. Taking some long, slow, deep breaths to complete this transmission. Inviting your divine team of light beings, if you choose, to continue to support this amplification of your signature energy in between video 3 and 4 and beyond. And we look forward to seeing you in the next video. All is well, and you are all.